As human beings, we have a natural desire to be more attractive. After all, this not only raises our chances at finding a good future mate, but can also lead us to be more successful financially as well. Of course, there are many tricks and products that you can use to improve yourself, but the things that work best in the long run are good habits, a good foundation. They are highly effective as you can incorporate them into your daily routine, and you'll become closer to the best version of yourself without having to spend a fortune or a whole bunch of hours at once to achieve that. There are many aspects that can count in the attractiveness factor, such as physical ones, psychological ones, lifestyle ones, and of course, financial ones. Many interviewed women, when asked what they find in an attractive man, mentioned opening a door for people and giving them flowers, little things like that. Other habits that are now considered old-fashioned, when in reality, some of these are just manners. It appears that being a gentleman is timeless, and opening the door for a woman will always put you in a nice light. However, let's see how some other habits can make men physically attractive, and most of these will actually work for girls too. Habit number 1. Grooming habits. Making sure you always smell fresh is the most basic thing you can do. Women can feel the smell of sweat from a few feet, and trust me, it's really rarely appealing. So make sure you take a shower after any sweaty activity and use a deodorant regularly. And speaking of smells, brushing teeth and flossing your teeth every day is non-negotiable. Not only will they help the smell situation, it also helps keep your smile looking fresh and fly. Tip number 2 is to take care of your diet. Avoid simple carbs and sugars is a general rule, and maintaining a diet full of vegetables and healthy fats will help you reduce bloating and decrease the puffiness in your face. I've also heard reducing these along with milk will help with acne. Also, make sure to keep yourself properly hydrated. Aim for drinking a minimum of 8 glasses of water every single day, and this will help ensure healthy hydration. It also reduces the appearance of wrinkles. Keep in mind, coffee and alcohol do not count as water, even if they're liquids. These two are dehydrating beverages, so you'll actually have to drink more water to compensate for them. Tip number 3 is to exercise. The best thing that you can do to maintain or improve your overall attractiveness level is simply to remain fit. Of course, you can't remain fit by sitting in a chair in front of your computer for 10 hours a day. Even if you work that long, you can use the breaks at your job to move around a little bit, maybe climb some stairs up and down a few times, or make any activity that makes your heart pump a little bit more than usual. Staying fit not only ensures you live a longer, healthier life, but also increases your confidence and makes you feel energetic and amazing. Getting that pump also helps your body get rid of toxins, making your skin look brighter and giving you a great vibe for the entire day. Tip number 4 is to sleep well. It's well known that the body does most of its regeneration during sleep, and not giving it enough time to do that will quickly affect your whole system. Sleep deprivation leads to attention disorders, lower efficiency, and slower reflexes, as well as it shows up on your face by making you look like a zombie. Therefore, prioritizing sleep will help you ensure you look fresh and alert, and will also make those ugly circles around your eyes disappear quickly. Tip number 5 is to change your sheets regularly. This is a weird one. You've probably never heard it before. It helps your skin stay clean and fresh, and if you often take a girl to bed with you, clean sheets will always give them a good impression. You don't expect to sleep with someone in your sheets if they have traces of makeup from another woman, right? Now that we've made sure the physical part of you is clean, fit, and healthy, let's see what are the psychological habits that help maintain our attractiveness level for a longer time after we've made that initial first impression. Tip number 6 is to ask yourself the right question. Now this is actually called framing, and it helps boost your confidence. For example, when you're approaching a girl that you kind of like, instead of asking yourself, oh my goodness, what if she doesn't like me? You could ask something like, what if she's my next girlfriend? How do I want our first interaction to go? This instantly changes your mindset and position from a scared and intimidated one to a confident and more attractive one. Remember, girls can sense these things, and if you don't believe you can impress her, then she will never actually be impressed. Tip number 7 is to meditate daily. Now this has multiple benefits, from helping you get rid of stress and anxiety to maintaining a balanced psyche throughout the day. Women love calm and patient men who don't lose their temper at the slightest discomfort. One of the best ways to get a girl to like you is simply to have the power to get angry, but control it. Now this is a tough topic to talk about, and I've read over 8 psychology textbooks, so if you want to learn more about this, I've actually created a huge course that teaches you how to find, get, and keep the girl of your dreams. Tons of people have taken it, loved it, and some even emailed me personally to share their success stories, and I'm always super pumped to share their stories. Anyways, to learn more about being psychologically attractive, there's a link in the description so you can see the entire curriculum of the course, and if you buy it today from this video, you'll get over 50% off just for being an awesome subscriber. So back to meditation. It also helps you become more mindful, present, and non-judgmental. Tip number 8 is to be reliable. When a guy says he's going to do something and then actually does it, it touches a sensitive chord in a woman's heart. So when you promise things, make sure you can deliver. Or better yet, over-deliver. It's always better to make nice surprises than to disappoint a woman. Tip number 9 is to be authentic. This means saying exactly what you think and feel, without being a jerk, of course. Some of you should probably stay quiet. And basically not being afraid of how others might judge you. It's better to be loved for who you are than trying to keep a mask on your face and keep your whole life a lie. So don't be afraid of showing your real feelings, even if this makes you feel vulnerable. In fact, there are a ton of studies that show vulnerability is a great sign of inner power and extremely attractive. Tip number 10 is to constantly try to improve yourself. Think of this as if you're trying to sell a product. You're on the market, so to say, right? Why would anyone like you if you don't like yourself first? All of these habits are meant to help you improve and boost your self-confidence because this is the most important attractiveness factor. Everybody wants something that someone else wants. Everybody wants something that's carefully designed and packaged, something that has value. So, value yourself, package yourself, and improve yourself every single day to get that girl that you really want. And last but not least, tip number 11, do not take rejection personally. Someone once said the difference between a successful person and an amateur is that the successful one has just failed more times than the amateur has even tried. This means that the more you get used to approaching women, the more reactions you will face. And let's face it, there will most probably be a lot of rejection. And you will learn sometimes it has nothing to do with you. Many women may reject you for random reasons, like maybe they're having a bad day, having menstrual cramps, which by the way is a legitimate reason. I've actually confirmed it by asking my 2 sisters and their college friends. Or maybe they're worrying about something important in their life and they just don't have time for you. Little things like that. Don't take rejection personally. Once you learn that if someone rejects you, it doesn't mean that you were a bad person, unless you're actually a jerk to them, but it's actually because you're not meant for each other, you'll instantly become more confident and calm, knowing that, after all, you don't have to win over all the females in the world. You just need to find that one who can love you and accept you with all of your flaws. One more thing. Remember that course I was talking about earlier? It's called The Psychology of Attraction, and it's your guide to how a girl thinks, what she finds irresistibly attractive, and how to use psychology to make her want you. Marketing headline aside, it's an animated course that I created that teaches you stuff like texting tips, reading body language, rejection training, and how to basically understand any girl and get her to like you. I've helped so many guys with it. There's a ton of testimonials that I just can't not share with you. So check out the link in the description and see how you could transform your life by understanding the psychology of attraction. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next video,